Okay. Now today we are going to the study of the system is a box system. Okay. Which type of question they ask on the box system? Simple. What is the wave function psi of x and what is the potential v of x is equal to as 0 in which region 0 is less than x is less than L. Okay. In this region potential is equal to how much? 0 and infinity otherwise. Infinity otherwise. Okay? No. Infinity otherwise. Clear? And what is the wave function? Sin of x is equal to under root 2 upon L or 2 upon L, okay, sin n pi x upon L, n pi x upon L. Okay. Now what is the energy? Energy is n is equal to n square pi square h cross square upon how much? 2 ml square upon 2 ml square. This is the basic data for system is 1D. Okay. Now here in exam point of view, they ask which type of questions. They are given. They ask what is the expression of x. Expression of x for LHS system, or simply they ask. They are given the part of value h prime is equal to bx. H prime is equal to how much? Bx. Clear? Now they are given the perturbed part. Okay. What is the unperturbed part? Unperturbed part is 0 to L. Okay. They are given some extra potential to the system, okay, and system will be disturbed. Okay, system will be disturbed. Then what happen? These energy levels are changed, or we are getting the constant one. Okay, now one particle is here. We can apply the some any force on this particle. What happen? This energy level will be changed. Yes or no? Or simple. System is how much? System is a box. Then what is the h? Acceptation of h prime is nothing but energy, and total energy is equal to क्या होता है कि total energy or total Hamiltonian is equal to h naught plus h prime होता है. H naught plus h prime. H naught means unperturbed Hamiltonian. H prime means perturbed Hamiltonian. Perturbed Hamiltonian I is because of extra change, because of extra nature, because of extra force. Yes or no? Now H naught plus H prime. H naught means unperturbed energy. मतलब जो भी हम general energy लेते हैं, we can say this is nothing but unperturbed energy. This acceptation of Hamiltonian is nothing but energy. Acceptation of H we are getting the E. E is equal to how much? E naught. Okay, means unperturbed energy. Clear? Or we can write down here is E naught plus H1 or H prime. Sorry, E1. E1 means first order correction to the energy. Okay, this total energy is unperturbed energy plus perturbed energy. Clear? Now, problem given for 5 marks. How many marks? 5 marks. H prime is equal to Bx. And what is the perturbed energy to the system? Okay, perturbed energy to the system. Perturbed energy to the system मतलब हमें बस first order correction to the ground state निकलना है, like that 0, sorry, E1 0. This one indicate that first energy levels, and here 0 indicate that suppose ground state, sorry, unperturbed, and here is a E11 indicate that this one indicate that first energy level, and this one indicate that this is the first order correction to the energy is equal to yes psi h prime psi h prime psi, like that expression of this part. Clear? Now psi h prime psi. What is h prime? H prime is a bx. H prime is a bx. Clear? Into k psi. Clear? Now here b is a constant in this case. B we can take common out. Then what happen? B we can take. We getting the psi x psi. Psi x psi. Psi x psi is nothing but acceptation of x. Acceptation of x. And already we can start studying acceptation of x in box. Acceptation of x in box is nothing but width upon 2 हमने कल ही देखा. Yes or no? Last time width क्या था? A था. A upon 2. Here width is how much? L. Then this answer is equal to how much? BL by 2. Okay, acceptation of x is nothing but L by 2. This perturbation value is equal to how much? This one. Okay. Now second one, same problem will be same. थोड़ा data change हो जाता है. Suppose q charge particle present in this case. Okay, q charge particle present in this case. Okay. Now we can apply the electric field on this particle. What happen? This particle energy will be changed. Yes or no? Here V naught by 2, BL by 2. This amount of energy levels are increases. मतलब whatever the ground state energy suppose E naught मान के चलिए तो इसमें कितना ऐड हो जाएगा BL by 2 and मतलब this energy is increased by how much distance or how much height. This is BL by 2. Okay, मतलब this is ground state for unperturbed case. This is the ground state of perturbed case. Clear? Now, suppose charged particle is present here and we can apply the electric field on this particle. Okay, electric field on this particle. What happens? Some force act on this particle. Yes or no? What is the force here? Force is equal to charge into electric field. Yes or no? Force is nothing but charge into electric field. Yes or no? Now, this is the force. Then how much work done on this particle? Force into displacement. Okay. Suppose F bar dot x bar, कुछ तो displacement होगा ना along which directions? X directions. Clear? Means F bar is equal to how much? Q E bar. Okay. Into dot x dot into x bar. Okay. Now we can take the A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. Yes or no? Means simply we can take the magnitude for this case. We are getting the QEX. QEX. This particle present in box. Always remember. This particle present in which system? Box system. Okay. So W is equal to how much? This one. Okay. And this W is nothing but W क्या होता है? Capacity to doing work. Yes or no? Capacity to doing work. Okay. I mean this is nothing but energy. Okay. Or this is the energy to disturb the system. Okay. We consider this as the perturbed part. QEX. Yes or no? This is the extra part of the system. Extra part of the system considered as the H prime or Hamiltonian. Perturbed Hamiltonian. Clear? H prime is equal to QX. This is the extra part act as a perturb. Okay, yes or no? Because of this part, this system will be disturbed one. Clear? QEX. तो हमें क्या find out करना? First order correction to this one means acceptation of H prime. Acceptation of H prime means psi H prime psi. Okay, is equal to how much? E11. First order correction to the graph. Okay. Now see here, psi h prime psi. QEX is a h prime. ये जो h prime है, this will be fixed for this system. Okay, this is for fixed for this system. For this system मतलब not for box system. One particle is present, we can apply some force on this particle or some electric field on this particle. What is this h prime for this case? QEX. आप कौन से भी system लीजिए, this system is box system. Okay, this system is box system. अरे समझ में? At that time, we consider the system is a box. Then here psi is equal to how much? Psi is equal to, yes, system is a box. Then psi is equal to root 2 upon a sine n pi x upon a. Okay. This is the wave function for this case. This is the wave function for this case. Okay. And this just substitute this h prime. Then what happened? Psi h prime is nothing but q e x into psi. Okay. Now here QE is a constant part. QE is constant part. Take outside. QE constant part. Take outside. Then this becomes psi x psi. System क्या है? Box है. Always memorize. System के हिसाब से आप चलिए. डायरेक्ट एक्सप्रेशन को मेमोराइज मत करिए. तो सिस्टम कौन सी इसके हिसाब से एक्सप्रेशन x वैल्यू क्या होती है देखिए. The QE expression of x. Expression of x is nothing but width upon a. Width upon a. Suppose मान के चलो कि here width is 0 to a. Suppose 0 to a. Then what is the expression of x? Simple. L by 2. Yes or no? L by 2 means a by 2. Okay? Means here is a q e and expression of this is a by 2. Means what is the first order correction to this ground state? Energy is equal to how much? Q e a upon 2. Means we are getting the answer in a fraction of a second. Just constant part take outside. Expression of x is equal to a by 2. Simple. Q e a by 2. Clear? आ रहा है समझ में? Same problem. Same problem. Okay. Now here particle present in LHO. Okay. The charge present in LHO. Electric field apply on this charge. Okay, then what happened? Some force act on this particle. Then and then only this particle moving along the x directions. Okay, and some work it is doing. Okay, this is the extra energy to the system. Okay, this extra energy act as a quarter part. Okay, same QEX. QEX. Clear? Now here system is a LHO. System is LHO. Then this sign will be changed system to system. System to system. Here system is a box. Then wave function is this one. Now system is a LHO. Then what is the LHO? LHO function is sin of x is equal to alpha upon 2 raised to n factorial root pi bracket s to 1 by 2 e to the power minus alpha square x square upon 2 into hn of alpha x. Hn of alpha x. Okay. Now this is first part is constant part. First part is constant. Alpha constant 2 raised to n factorial root pi bracket s to 1 by 2 is constant. E to the power minus alpha square x square upon 2 is a even function because x is replaced by minus x. Again we are getting the positive one. Okay. This is the even function. And hn of alpha x is known as Hermite polynomial. And this Hermite polynomial n is equal to even, we are getting this function is even. Okay. Means h n or h0 of alpha x we are getting 1. Okay. h1 of alpha x is equal to like that alpha x. Okay. Now here is nothing means x to the power 0 means here n is equal to 0, x to the power 0 means this n is even, Hermite polynomial is even. Hermite polynomial is even, even into even is even. Clear? Second one, h1 alpha x. h1 alpha x. One is an odd number, then alpha x to the power odd is also odd function. Clear? Means this Hermite polynomial is odd into even is odd. Clear? This total wave function depends upon the Hermite polynomial. Hermite polynomial is odd, our LHO function is odd. Hermite polynomial is even, our function is even. Clear? Now, clear this data? First one. Second, don't worry about this one. We can find out for a ground state suppose. So n is equal to how much? 0. Then alpha 2 raised to 0 into n factorial root pi means alpha upon root pi bracket s 1 by 2 e to the power minus alpha square x square upon 2 into x to the power 0. Okay. Now second one. और ये जो हमारा functions होता है, this is the x value. Okay. Operate on psi. QEX. So this is for top part. Our aim to find out the first order correction to the ground states. Okay. Then this is equal to how much? Acceptation of h. Acceptation of h means psi h prime psi. Okay. What is the constant part? QE we can take common out. QE we can take common out. Okay. Now suppose you consider this is the nth state wave function. Then n x n n x n. Clear? n x n. Lekin here x don't take a by 2. System is a box, then we can take a by 2, no problem. But here system is not a box. Here system is LHO. Then what is the value of x? X value is equal to simple h cross upon 2m omega, 2m omega a plus a dagger, a plus a dagger. Then just substitute this value here, n under root h cross upon 2m omega a plus a dagger, okay, k n. Okay. Then under root h cross upon 2m omega we can take outside, h cross upon 2m omega we can take outside, and n a n first part plus n a dagger n a dagger n. Okay. Property क्या होती है? A operate on any state. What happened? State we getting the root n and state decrease by 1. Okay. And a dagger की property क्या होती है? State increase by, a dagger operate on n state, state increase by 1, k n plus 1. जब हमारे पास both will be same n same part, we getting this is equal to 1. Okay. n suppose n plus 1 different getting 0. Clear? Same 1 different 0. A operate on this state. A operate on this state. What happened? H cross upon 2m omega. A operate on this one. State decrease by 1. We getting some eigenvalues. Yes. What is the some eigenvalue? Root n minus 1. First one. And second one, a dagger operate on this one. We getting root n plus 1. State increase by 1. And here we getting n into n plus 1. Clear? Now always memorize that these two part will have brand psi will be same, then we getting the 1. Different we getting 0. Clear? Here is a n, here is n minus 1. Different 0. Here different 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 into something, 0. Means what is the acceptation of x in LHO? Acceptation of LHO. Acceptation of x in LHO is equal to how much? 0. Always memorize because state जो है एक तो कम हो जाएगी या डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. हमारे पास ए डैगर के फॉर्म हो जाता तो समटाइम्स स्टेट विल बी डिक्रीज, समटाइम्स विल बी इंक्रीज, और जो भी हमारी ओरिजिनल स्टेट रहेगी इसके हिसाब आने का एक चांस हो सकता है. लेकिन आप एक तो इंक्रीज करें या डिक्रीज करें तो कभी भी हमारी जो ओरिजिनल स्टेट है वो नहीं आ सकती. सिंपल सी बात है. जब हम लेंगे x लेंगे, x क्यूब लेंगे, x टू द पावर 5 लेंगे, तो एट दैट टाइम ऑलवेज राइट ऑन द x टू द पावर n. n is equal to odd, this is equal to how much? 0. Always memorize. मान के चलिए कि this function is like that. Suppose potential V is equal to alpha x plus alpha x to the power 3, alpha x to the power 5, and so on. The odd term will be survived. Then what happens? What is the acceptation of this one? All acceptation is equal to how much? 0. Acceptation of this is equal to 0. Acceptation of this is equal to 0. Acceptation of this is equal to how much? For which case this is the first order correction to the ground state. अरे समझ में? आपको डायरेक्ट मेमोराइज करना है. एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ x LHO में क्या होता है? 0 होता है. लेकिन मान के चलिए कोई ऑप्शंस ऐसे है नहीं कि जिसमें एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ x इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0 इन LHO सिस्टम, और डाटा जो है आपको अंडरस्टैंड नहीं हो रहा है कि दे आर गिवन द फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन और सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन. तो ऑलवेज मेमोराइज करें कि दे आर गिवन द सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन, नॉट फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन. तभी तो हमारी जो एक्सपेक्टेशन x वैल्यू जो है वो नॉन जीरो आ रही है. अरे समझ में? एक्सप्रेशन एक जो दिया, मान के चलिए पोटेंशियल हमारे पास x है, मतलब दिस इज अ क्वार्टर पार्ट, दिस एक्स्ट्रा पोटेंशियल एक्ट एज अ क्वार्टर h प्राइम, और इसमें तो x है और सिस्टम LHO है, तो आप डायरेक्ट क्या लिख सकते हैं? 0 लिख सकते हैं. ये सर, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा है कि फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन है, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन है, तो दिस नेवर ऑलवेज फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन टू द ग्राउंड स्टेट इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच? कितना होता है? 0 ही होता है. लेकिन यहाँ 0 नहीं आ रहा है. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है सिंपल सी बात है कि दिस दे आर द सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन, दे आर द सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन, नॉट अ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन. क्लियर? में सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन होगा और हमको सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन मेथड यूज करनी पड़ेगी. देन वी गेटिंग दिस आंसर इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. क्लियर? आ रहा है समझ में? कभी भी अल्फा x टू द पावर ऑड पावर हो LHO में तो डायरेक्ट 0 लिखिए, और हर एक को ऑप्शंस में 0 नहीं, इसका मतलब दे आर द सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन. क्लियर? मैंने दोनों भी टाइप में उसको सॉल्व करके देखा है कि सपोज वी कैन प्लेस द चार्ज q इनसाइड द बॉक्स एंड इनसाइड द LHO सिस्टम. प्रॉब्लम कुछ नहीं, डाटा डिफरेंट होगा. h इज इक्वल टू बस यहाँ क्या लिखा है? q x लिख लो. लास्ट टाइम क्या था? bx था. कुछ भी हो सकता है. क्लियर? सपोज एक वन टाइम देयर आर क्वेश्चंस सिंपल. पोटेंशियल v ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू, बॉक्स में पूछा था हमने, पोटेंशियल v ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू v of x is equal to 0 and infinity. Okay, infinity तो पता होता है कि this is no otherwise. Clear? Now here, where is the potential is equal to 0? Potential is equal to 0. In which region? 0 is less than x is less than pi. Okay, इस region में हमारा potential जो होता है वो 0 होता है. Okay, now then what is the perturbed part? They are given the h prime is equal to bx. Need 5 marks problem. Expression bx. Clear? Now 0 to pi region. ओके, हमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना है? हमें फाइंड आउट करना है एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ h प्राइम. एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ h प्राइम इज नथिंग बट एनर्जी. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन टू द ग्राउंड स्टेट. क्लियर? bx. तो सेम psi h प्राइम psi. ओके, नाउ सिस्टम इज बॉक्स. देन व्हाट इज द वेव फंक्शन? √2 upon a sin n pi x upon a. क्लियर? नाउ व्हाट इज द h प्राइम? h प्राइम इज अ bx means psi bx psi. Okay, b we can take common out. This is nothing but acceptation of x. एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ x तो हमारे पास आ रहा है, लेकिन ये जो एक्सेप्टेशन x है वो कौन से सिस्टम में पूछा है, ये भी बात सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्लियर? अरे समझ में? अब देखिए कि ये जो x वैल्यू है तो कौन से सिस्टम में हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. तो सिंपल सी बात है कि दे आर गिवन. कैसे डिसाइड कर दिया कि ये बॉक्स सिस्टम है? तो चेक द पोटेंशियल. पोटेंशियल इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड इंफिनिटी अदरवाइज इस फॉर्म में है, तो इसका मतलब दे आर गिवन सिस्टम इज अ बॉक्स. ओके, एंड इनसाइड द बॉक्स what is the acceptation of x? Acceptation of x is equal to simple width upon a. लेकिन जनरल हमें पता होता है कि जनरल विड्थ इज 0 टू एल और 0 टू ए, लेकिन यहाँ गिवन होता है 0 टू पाई, 0 टू पाई, मतलब व्हाट इज द विड्थ हियर, पाई इज द विड्थ, देन पाई बाय 2, दिस इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, पाई बी अपॉन 2। दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल आंसर, बट जब हम सॉल्व करते टाइम प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है, या तो वी कैन चूज द लिमिट इज 0 टू पाई, डोंट चूज 0 टू एल और 0 टू ए। जब हम लेंगे 0 टू पाई, देन वी गेटिंग द आंसर विल बी परफेक्ट वन। क्लियर? नाउ सेकंड वन, they are given potential H prime is equal to V naught upon A into X, V naught upon X into A. Okay, width of the box is suppose A, means potential V of X is equal to 0 in which region, 0 0 is less than X is less than A, इस region में उन्होंने पूछा है, मान के चलिए तो, and they are given the H prime is equal to V naught, मतलब sometimes some part on slice of, okay, then we getting quarter part is like that. Same, V naught upon E we can take common out, X, sorry, sine X sine. Okay, what is the width of box? Width of box is A. Means simple answer is V naught by A into A naught by 2. Okay, A get cancel. Simple answer is V naught by 2. That's it. How many marks we getting? 5 marks. Clear? No. Next. Sometimes they ask the question on box system is H prime is equal to beta x, bx square. H prime is equal to bx square. Okay. And what is the potential nature? Potential nature V of x is equal to 0, 0 is less than x is less than a. Okay. And infinity otherwise. Infinity otherwise. Clear? V of x is equal to 0, infinity otherwise. H prime is equal to bx square. H prime is equal to how much? bx square. Clear? Now, जब हमारे पास x square है, x की तो वैल्यू हमें पता है, तो how to find out the x square? X square is important. Same, sin bx square into sin. इससे अलावा ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस होते नहीं, बस डाटा गिवन डिफरेंट होगा, x रहेगा, x square रहेगा, that's it. B upon suppose a square, b upon a square into x square. Okay, a square into x square. This is also a little problem. B upon a into psi x square psi, x square psi. Clear? Now, how to solve this one? This is a very simple one. Now system देखिए, system कौन सी, इसके हिसाब से function choose करिए. Okay. Now here system is box. Okay, system is box. Then what is the wave function? B upon a square into psi is nothing but take integration method. Don't use here bracket method. System is LHO, then we can use the bracket method. 0 to a, psi is nothing but root 2 upon a into sine n pi x upon a into x square into root 2 upon a into sine n pi x upon a into dx. Clear? Now root 2 by a, we can write on the root 2 b upon a square into 2 upon a into 2 upon a. Here limit is 0 to a, here x square into sine square n pi x upon a into dx, sin square n pi x upon dx. इसे थोड़ा सा सिंप्लीफाई करिए. Okay, how to write on this one? This become 2b upon a to the power 3. Okay, and 0 to a limit x square into sin square theta. Sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 n pi x upon a. Okay, bracket complete into dx. Okay, इसमें दो पार्ट्स मिलेंगे हमको. फर्स्ट पार्ट इज x square and second part integration value is equal to how much? x square into cos 2 n pi x upon a. Clear? Now first part में तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. What is the x square integration? X square integration is 2b upon a to the power 3, and what is the first integration? a to the power 3 upon 3. x to the power 3 upon 3 आएगा. Higher limit a, lower limit 0. तो second part 0 हो जाएगा. Clear? Don't worry about the second part. Focus on the first one. Okay, don't worry about the first part. Focus on second part. What is the second part? X square into cos 2 n pi x. ये थोड़ा सा इंटीग्रेशन सॉल्व करना डिफिकल्ट होगा, ऐसा ना. तो इसे कैसे सॉल्व करिए, तो ये मेथड याद रखिए यूजिंग द लाइट रूल्स. ओके, तो फोकस ऑन लाइट रूल, जो भी फर्स्ट आएगा उसे फर्स्ट चांस दीजिए। तो लाइट रूल से एक्स स्क्वायर फर्स्ट आएगा। ओके, तो एक्स स्क्वायर का क्या निकालना, मतलब जो भी फर्स्ट फंक्शन लेंगे इसका डिफरेंशिएशन लेना है और सेकंड जो रहेगा उसका इंटीग्रेशन लेना है। ये मेथड आप यूज करेंगे तो वी गेटिंग द सिंपल वे टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम। ओके, एक्स स्क्वायर को क्या लिख सकते हैं हम, दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 2x, 2 उसका डिफरेंशिएशन क्या रहेगा, 2 रहेगा। क्लियर नाउ इंटीग्रेशन किसका लेना है, तो सेकंड पार्ट का लेना है। तो व्हाट इज द सेकंड पार्ट, cos 2n pi x upon a. Okay, what is the first integration, a upon 2n pi. Okay, or this का integration sin 2n pi x upon a. Clear? What is the second integration, second integration is minus a upon 2n pi bracket square into cos 2n pi x upon a. And what is the third integration, a upon 2n pi bracket is to cube into sin 2n pi x upon a. Clear? तो फर्स्ट को क्या करिए, तो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करिए। फर्स्ट वी कैन टेक द प्लस, सेकंड वी कैन टेक द माइनस, थर्ड विल बी प्लस, प्लस माइनस प्लस। सिंपल सी बात है, हमें लिमिट जो है और जीरो टू ए पुट करना है, जीरो टू ए पुट करना है। तो डायरेक्ट भी आप थोड़ा सा सिंपलीफाई कर सकते हैं। वी कैन सब्स्टिट्यूट हियर ए वैल्यू, ए गेट कैंसल, cos 2n by n कुछ भी चूज करें तो गेटिंग 0। Second one, we can place the zero values, then sin 0 become 0. Clear? Now, third one, देखिए again this will be sin part, तो sin part 0 ही होता है, sin 2n by sin 0 0. Clear? लेकिन second पे focus करिए, this is minus, this also minus. Clear? मतलब this part will be survive. Okay, this is equal to how much then? This is equal to 2b, okay, upon a to the power 3 is equal to how much? A to the power 3 and whole terms divided by how much? 2. Okay, this 2 get cancelled. So यहाँ 2 मत निकाल, write down. Don't write down this 2 here. Means b upon a to the power 3. Okay, to get cancelled. A to the power 3 upon 3 minus. Okay, देखिए this is 2x, तो higher limit put करिए, तो we getting 2a to the power a, and this is a to a square upon 4n square pi square, 4n square pi square. Clear? Higher limit and the a get cancelled, cos 2n pi is equal to plus 1 and lower limit 0 into something become 0, मतलब second part जो रहेगा वो neglect हो जाएगा. Clear? Now second things, here is the a cube, here also a cube we can take common out. तो a cube get cancelled, तो बचेगा क्या, b. Okay, okay, तो 1 by 3 minus, okay, minus 1 to also get cancelled, which here we getting 2n square pi square, 2n square pi square. Means what is the acceptation of x square? Simple, जब हम solve करेंगे तो we getting like that l square जनरल जो होता है, तो हमारे पास जो a स्क्वायर गिवन है ना, इसके वजह से यहाँ का जो l स्क्वायर है वो कैंसिल हो गया, a स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो गया। अदरवाइज व्हाट इज द एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ x स्क्वायर? एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ x स्क्वायर जो होता है, तो दिस इज l स्क्वायर अपॉन, एक ये क्या होता है, कैंसिल होता है जनरली, l स्क्वायर अपॉन 3 माइनस l स्क्वायर अपॉन 2n स्क्वायर पाई स्क्वायर। एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ दिस इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, 2n स्क्वायर पाई स्क्वायर। जनरल में आंसर आता है एक्सेप्टेशन ऑफ x स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, दिस वन। ये आप मेमोराइज करिए, l cube upon l square upon 3 minus l square upon 2n square pi square. Okay, this is the acceptation of x square in box system. In box system, जो भी प्रॉब्लम कैसे भी रहने दो, this is a problem is like that, b upon a square into x square, just substitute the x square value, that's it. Suppose here we get the bx square, then just substitute this value, we getting the final answer. Clear? मतलब whatever the energy levels increase or decrease by these numbers. Okay, means the energy level will be changed by this amount. Okay, here is a plus, then energy levels are increased. Here is a minus, then energy levels are decreased. Clear? Now next, suppose our problem is like that. Suppose v of x is equal to 0, okay, v of x is equal to 0 or same, no problem, limit is 0 to a, and they are given the h prime is equal to b, h prime is equal to b, 0 is less than x is less than a by 3, suppose a by 3, okay, कौन सा रीजन में पड़ता पार्ट a by 3 रीजन में, okay, now h prime is equal to how much b, in which region 0 is less than x is less than a by 3, हमारे पास ये बॉक्स है, okay, perturb part present in 0 to a by 3 region, okay, what is this value, this value is of b, okay, now acceptation of h prime is nothing but psi h prime psi, okay, just substitute here b in this case, then what happens, psi b psi, okay, b we can take common out, b we can take common out, then we getting the psi psi, we getting psi psi. अब बोलेंगे this both are same, then we getting the one only, yes or no, one way, another way, here system is, don't solve like that, psi psi same, this is equal to 1, because perturb part is which region, 0 to a by 3 region, means 0 to a by 3. What is the psi value? Psi value is the root 2 upon a into sine n pi x upon a into root 2 upon a into sine n pi x upon a, okay, into dx. Now this part is nothing but psi star, this part is nothing but psi, means this is equal to how much, b 0 to a by 3 psi star psi bx, okay, psi star sine dx. Psi star sine dx is nothing but probability. This is nothing but probability. Okay, and this is the formula for probability. In probability in which region, 0 to a by 3 region. मान के चलिए कि this is 0 to a region. What is the probability in 0 to a region? तो 1. Okay, this probability is equal to how much? 1. Total region में हमारी probability कितनी होगी? 1 होगी. हमें कौन से region में find out करना है? a by 3, 0 to a by 3 region में find out करना है. Yes or no? Means 0 to a by 3 region. Total probability is equal to how much? Okay. Suppose मान के चलिए कि 0 to a by 2 region में कितने हो गए? 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2. Clear? Now हमें कौन से region में find out करना है? 0 to a by 3. तो सिंपल सी बात है, तो probability कितनी रहेगी? 1 by 3. This answer is equal to how much? b by 3. और 0. Okay, 10 divided by 3, 0.33 b. Clear? अरे समझ में? मतलब इस रीजन में डायरेक्ट, नो नीड टू सॉल्व दिस वन, सिंपल सी बात है, टोटल में 100% होती है, तो 0 to a by 3 में कितनी होगी? तो 1 by 3 होगी, 1 by 3 into this constant पार्ट तो बाहर निकल जाएगा, इसमें इंटीग्रेशन का कोई चांस कहीं नहीं है, तो सिंपल डायरेक्ट आप लिख सकते हैं 0 to a by 3, probability is nothing but 1 by 3. Clear? Next. Here suppose minus w, okay, this is part to the system, this is the part to the system, in which region, 0 to l by 2 region, 0 to l by 2 region, yes or no? Now see here again, what is the h prime? H prime is equal to simply minus w, but minus w present in which region? 0 is less than x is less than l by 2 region, 0 is less than x is less than n by 2. System is which one? System is a box. Then this is equal to how much? Root 2 by l. Limit part of limit लेना है, not the total limits. Then acceptation of h is nothing but energy. 0 to l by 2. Okay. Sine n pi x upon l into minus w. Okay. Into root 2 by l sine n pi x upon l into dx. Clear? Now, but we know that what is the value of psi? Psi is nothing but this. What is the psi star? It's nothing but this one. Okay. And this is equal to how much? 0 to l by 2. Psi star minus omega psi into dx. Okay. Minus omega we can take common out. 0 to l by 2. Psi star psi dx. बाकी कुछ भी इंटीग्रेशन नहीं सॉल्व करना. This is nothing but probability. This is nothing but probability. In which region? 0 to L by 2 region. Then what is the probability? 0 to L by 2 region. सिंपल सी बात है. टोटल में हमारी probability कितनी होगी? 1 होगी. तो हाफ में कितनी आएगी? सिंपल माइनस 1 by 2. Simply plus 1 by 2 means omega naught into or omega into how much? 1 by 2 means minus omega naught by 2. अब no need to solve this one also. This is constant part है तो just लिमिट के हिसाब से फोकस करिए. लिमिट के हिसाब से फोकस करिए. This is a perturbed part है. अरे समझ में? कौन से रीजन में? 0 to L by 2. This constant है तो बाहर ही निकलता है. तो 0 to L by 2 के लिए whatever this region की probability find out करिए. That's it. Okay? मतलब constant into probability लीजिए. Constant into probability. Constant क्या है? Minus omega. Into probability for this region. L 0 to L by 2 के लिए कितना रहेगा? हाफ रहेगा. ऐसा ना? मतलब 0 to L by 2. Okay, Netco, I think one time they asked the one question. So I think they are given is like that. Okay, here potential is V naught, and here is I think potential is V naught by 2. Okay, system is like that. I think given. Okay, V naught plus V naught by 2 means potential is here is how much? V naught. Here is a V naught by 2, and they are given the region is 0 to L by 2 है here. मतलब 0 to L by 2 region में हमारा जो perturbed part है, this is a V naught. And the second region L by 2 to L में कितना regions है? Potential perturbed part is V naught by 2. Okay. Now here expression of H prime is nothing but energy is equal to how much? जब constant part हो तो we can write on the constant part. Constant into probability. Constant into probability. आप देखिए मुझे बोलिए 0 to L by 2 region में constant part क्या है? 0 to L by 2 region में constant part है V naught. Okay. तो 0 to L by 2 रीजन में प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी होगी? सिंपल सी बात है, हाफ पार्ट है तो 1 by 2. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट इज द कांस्टेंट पार्ट इन सेकंड रीजन? L by 2 to L regions. This is the V naught by 2. Clear? And what is the probability L by 2 to L? 0 to L by 2 में हाफ होगी तो L by 2 to L also 1 by 2. Clear? And this is equal to V naught by 2 plus V naught by 4. V naught by 4. Okay, here divided by 2 means we are getting 3 V naught by 2. Just focus on probability. When constant part is there, तो अभी तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि this part we can find out the probability. अरे समझ में? मतलब बस उस region की probability देखिए. Just multiply by this constant part into probability, we getting the final answer. No need to find out the integrations values. Clear? कभी-कभी डिराक डेल्टा में और बॉक्स में डिराक डेल्टा फंक्शंस दे देते हैं कि सपोज मान के चलिए कि they are given the potentials. Okay. इसमें एक प्रॉपर्टी याद रखिए तो a to b f of x into delta x minus c into dx. Okay. is equal to f of c is equal to f of c. कब पॉसिबल होता है f of c? Then c is lies between a and b. c is lies between and this is equal to 0 other than. This is other than. Okay, मान के चलिए. Now suppose here is a 2 to 4. Okay, here limit is 2 to 4 and here is a delta x minus 3. Suppose x minus 3. X minus 3. Here 3. C is nothing but 3 is present. Means whatever the function f of x. Okay, f of x. Direct we can write on the f of 3. Means x is replaced by क्या करना है हमें? 3 लिखना है. That's it. Next, suppose same 2 to 4, but here is the f of x into delta x minus 5. We know that 5 is not in between 2 to 4, not in between 2 to 4. Okay, when this value is equal to how much? 0. This value is equal to 0 because 5 is not in between not 2 to 4. Clear? General आपको समझ में आ रहा है? How to solve these integrations? Now here potential v of x is equal to, मतलब this is the perturbed part. 0 is less than x is less than 2l. मतलब what is the width of box? 2L, and 0 otherwise, sorry, infinity otherwise, and they are given the bottom part is modified, v of x is equal to lambda v naught delta x minus L, okay, x minus L. तो अब देखिए दिस इज एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट, ओके, सिस्टम जो है बॉटम में मॉडिफाई कर दी है. व्हाट इज द एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट? दिस विल बी एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट, एंड दिस एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट एक्ट एज एनर्जी or quarter part. This extra part act as a quarter part. Means this v of x is nothing but quarter part. Means इसके लिए हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? h prime of x. h prime of x is equal to lambda v naught into delta x minus L. Delta x minus L. Lambda v naught delta x minus L. Okay, this is the extra part to the system. What is this value? Lambda v naught delta x minus L. Now system क्या है हमारे पास? तो box है. So what is the acceptation of h prime? Acceptation of h prime is nothing but limit क्या रहेगा? 0 to L. अभी लिमिट जो है तो 0 to L रहेगा. Okay, 0 to L. root 2 by L sin n pi x upon L into, but here box system having the width is 2, then 2L lambda v naught delta x minus L into second function 2 upon 2L into sin n pi x upon 2L into dx. Clear? Root 2 upon 2L. 2 get cancelled. 1 by root L, 1 by root L. Means simply 1 by L. Next sin into sin square. Limit is 0 to L. Here lambda is constant, v naught is constant. Take outside. Lambda into v naught. Okay. Into how much? Sin square n pi x upon 2L. Okay. Into delta x minus L into dx. तो आप देखिए what is the limit here? 0 to 2L limit, not L limit, because they are given the potential. Potential बोलेगा कि what is the limit of this box? 0 to 2L. Yes or no? तो मुझे बोलिए कि L value is present in between of 0 to 2L. Yes. तो L value जो है इनके बीच में ही रहेगी. Yes or no? तो इसके लिए हम f of c लिख सकते हैं, मतलब f of L लिख सकते हैं. Clear? Means what is this one? Lambda v naught upon L into sin square n pi upon 2L into x को किसको रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा? c को रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा. What is the c value? c value is nothing but L. Okay, into L. L will get cancelled. Means we getting lambda v naught upon L sin square n pi upon 2. N pi upon 2. We can choose the n value. We are getting different energy levels. Suppose we getting the lambda v naught upon L for n is equal to odd. N is equal to odd लीजिए, so we getting this value is equal to how much? This one. And suppose we can choose the n is equal to even, then we getting the answer is equal to how much? 0. Even, suppose 2 upon 2, 0. 4 upon 2, 0, and so on. Clear? Now see, suppose the system is 2D. Okay, system is 2D, and perturbed potential h prime is equal to, suppose they are given the lambda delta x minus L by 2 delta x minus L by 4. Okay, now suppose system is 2D, then this become v naught we can take outside, 0 to L. Okay, sin square root 2 upon L or 2 upon L into sin square n pi x upon L into delta x minus L by 2 into dx. First integration बन जाएगा. And what is the second integration? 0 to L 2 upon L into sin square n pi y upon L into delta y minus L by 4 into dx. Clear? Now what is the limit? 0 to L. 0 to L limit में L by 2 आ सकता है? Yes, आ सकता है. So L by 2 is in between of these two regions, in between these 2 points. Okay, and simply we can reduce the f of c. What is the value of c here? C is equal to L by 2. What is the c here? C is equal to L by 4. Clear? Now means here c is replaced by L by 2 and L by 4. Means v naught sin into sin square. Okay, 2 upon L sin square higher limit L by 2, and L will get cancel, okay, means n square n pi by 2, and similarly 2 by l into sine square n pi by 4. Okay, now we can choose the n values even and odd, and we getting the final answer. Clear? Now system is 3D, then h prime part of part is equal to lambda or v naught. Okay, v naught here dimensionally cube भी लिख सकते हो, u naught on a cube is like that. And what is the modified part? X minus suppose L by 2, y minus L by 2, and z minus L by 4, z minus L by 4. तो simple कैसे split हो जाएगा? This can be written as v naught 0 to L sin square, or 2 by L, 2 by L, this become L upon v8 upon L cube. Clear? Into sin square n pi x upon L into delta x minus L by 2 into dx. Clear? Now second integration 0 to L sin square n pi y upon L into delta y minus L by 2 into dx. And third one is 0 to L sin square n pi z upon L into delta x minus L by 4 into dz. Yes or no? No. Say L by 2 in between of 0 to L by 2? Yes. L by 2 in between of 0 to L? Yes. L by 4 is in between of 0 to L by 4? Yes. No problem. Means we can replace by f of x is replaced by f of c. F of x is replaced by f of c. This is equal to 8 v naught upon L cube sin square n pi upon 2 into sin square n pi by 2 into sin square n pi by 4. Clear? We can choose the n is equal to even and n is equal to odd. We get the final answer. Okay. Such type of direct delta questions also arise. Now h prime is equal to beta bx square. H prime is equal to bx square. Okay. But ये जो है वो कौन से सिस्टम में दे रखा है? तो LHO सिस्टम में दे रखा है. Okay. bx square. Okay. थोड़ा सा ये भी देखेंगे LHO सिस्टम में. अब वो दो मेथड से आप उसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. We can use the regular method and we can use the थोड़ी सी ट्रिक ओरिएंटेड. तो रेगुलर सॉल्व करना डिफिकल्ट है, बोर्ड भी आपको कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. We can use in the regular method because what is this one n a square क्या होता है? तो a square is like that h cross upon 2m omega and this become a dagger square plus a square plus a dagger plus a dagger a. Okay, this is n. This is a slightly very difficult one to solve this one. Okay, and we can use this method. Now how to solve this one? bx square solve कर सकते हैं और we can write down the 2n plus 1 and we can operate this one. Okay, ये सॉल्व करने के लिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं रहेगी ज़्यादा, लेकिन दिक्कत कौन से प्रॉब्लम में रहेगी देखिए. तो जब हमारे पास लीनियर पार्ट जो है वो पर्टर्ब है, लीनियर पार्ट जो है वो पर्टर्ब है. ओके, मतलब h प्राइम इज इक्वल टू bx. सिस्टम कौन सा है? सिस्टम इज LHO सिस्टम. LHO सिस्टम होता है तो we know that what is the acceptation of x in LHO system. Acceptation of x is equal to how much? Simply 0. Acceptation of x is equal to how much? 0. मैंने पहले ही बात कर दी कि acceptation of x 0 लिखी है, लेकिन ऑप्शन में 0 नहीं है तो थोड़ा सा और ध्यान दीजिए कि दे आस्क द सेकंड ऑर्डर करेक्शन. ओके, आ रहा है समझ में? as the second order corrections. Second order correction. उन्होंने mention नहीं कुछ किया, but we need to use the second order correction method. Okay, but second order correction method solve करना थोड़ा सा difficult in the sense time consuming process है. Okay, so here we can use the trick how to solve this one. Okay, this is a very important. Clear? Now, see here. Regular potential क्या होगा? Unperturbed potential हमारे पास. One unperturbed potential is 1/2 kx square होगा. Yes or no? Perturbed potential क्या है? This is nothing but V of x is equal to how much? Bx suppose. Potential is equal to how much? Bx. Clear? Then this is equal to how much? Total potential. Total potential is unperturbed potential plus perturbed potential is 1/2 kx square plus Bx plus Bx. Okay. Now हम center का method use करेंगे यहाँ. Okay, k is nothing but how much? M omega square. K is nothing but M omega square. तो अब देखिए मेरे पास पोटेंशियल P of x is equal to सेंटर के हिसाब से देखिए तो we can write down the M omega square x minus b or x minus c bracket square. Okay. What is the difference between 1/2 kx square or 1/2 m omega square x square? और ये दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है? दोनों में नेचर तो सेम ही आएगा. क्लियर? दोनों में नेचर ही सेम ही आएगा. What is this nature for this case? Here at the center. Okay, and here is this is shifted only at the c. Here is a minus, and then this is shifted. X is equal to suppose c. Okay, but no change at all here. Not energy levels are changed. Okay, whatever the energy is here, n plus 1/2 h cross omega. Clear? Here also energy levels are E is equal to n plus 1/2 h cross omega. मतलब एनर्जी लेवल में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होगा ये दो केस में, बिकॉज ओनली सेंटर विल बी चेंज. Suppose potential V of x is equal to how much? V of x is equal to 1/2 m omega square x plus c bracket square. तो हमारा origin जो है लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. x is equal to minus c suppose. And what is the energy? Energy are same, n plus 1/2 h cross omega. अरे समझ में n plus 1/2 h cross omega. Clear? मतलब center will be changed. Energy level does not change. Clear? We can use the center method. Then V of x is equal to how much? From this equation we can take the 1/2 m omega square common out. 1/2 m omega square we can take common out. और यहाँ लिखते थोड़ा सा अच्छी तरह. Okay, what is the net? V of x is equal to 1/2 m omega square x square plus bx. Clear? Now from this equation we can take the 1/2 m omega square common out. 1/2 m omega square common out. What is the inside then? X square. ओके या कॉमन निकाल दिया तो b जो है वो ऊपर जाएगा. नेक्स्ट सॉरी 2 ऊपर जाएगा. दिस गेटिंग द 2 b अपॉन m ओमेगा स्क्वायर. जब हम अंदर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो गेटिंग सेम ही आना चाहिए. ऐसा ना सेम ही आना चाहिए. तो देखिए वी कैन राइट डाउन लाइक दैट. एनीथिंग इज चेंज? नो. दिस 2 गेट कैंसिल. m ओमेगा स्क्वायर गेट कैंसिल. अगेन वी गेटिंग द 1/2 m ओमेगा स्क्वायर x स्क्वायर प्लस bx. आ रहा है समझ में? लेकिन हमें सेंटर एडजस्ट करना है तो ये स्क्वायर के फॉर्म में आना चाहिए लाइक दैट. x माइनस और x प्लस समथिंग ब्रैकेट इज टू स्क्वायर. यस और नो? x माइनस समथिंग ब्रैकेट इज टू स्क्वायर और x प्लस समथिंग ब्रैकेट इज टू स्क्वायर के फॉर्म में लाना है हमें. ओके, तो देखिए तो इसके हिसाब से हमें लेना है तो स्क्वायर कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? दिस इज x स्क्वायर. हमें एडजस्ट करना है तो दिस बिकम x स्क्वायर. तो x स्क्वायर का पार्ट है x, नो प्रॉब्लम. मतलब x स्क्वायर की टर्म एडजस्ट हो गई. लेकिन सेकंड बात जो है 2 into b upon m omega square. इसे स्क्वायर कब लिख सकते हैं? Here 2 also there, no problem. Then we need to adjust only b upon m omega square. Yes or no? मतलब इसको जो है x square और this x को हम a कंसीडर कर सकते हैं. Like that a square plus 2 times of ab. Yes or no? मतलब this part is nothing but a and remaining part is nothing but b. Like that. Okay? a plus b bracket square कैसे लिखते हैं? a plus b bracket square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Yes or no? इससे कंपेयर करेंगे तो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ b? b is a b upon m omega square. हमें स्क्वायर एडजस्ट करना है तो वी कैन एडजस्ट लाइक दैट. इक्वेशन में तो कुछ चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए. yes or no? Means we can add and subtract b upon m omega square into x. सेम टर्म हम ऐड भी करेंगे सब्ट्रैक्ट भी करेंगे. Means here we can write down the b square upon m square omega raised to 4. एक प्लस करेंगे एक माइनस करेंगे. b square upon m square omega raised to 4. मतलब कुछ भी इक्वेशन में चेंज नहीं होगा. दिस गेट cancel. Again we getting the equation will be same. Clear? This is equal to how much? 1 by 2 m omega square inside the bracket x square. Okay, हम थोड़ा सा split करते हैं. This is nothing but, this part is nothing but x minus b upon m omega square bracket, sorry, x minus b upon m omega square bracket square. What is this bracket square? X square minus x square, okay, हाँ sorry, प्लस लिख सकते हैं हम, don't write on the minus here. X square plus 2 times of a into b. A means x, b means b upon m omega square plus b square upon m omega square. बाहर क्या निकाल सकते हैं अभी? b square upon m omega square हम बाहर निकालेंगे. बाहर कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? तो 1 by 2 m omega square is common for both the parts. Yes or no? तो इसे मल्टीप्लाई करिए तो माइनस 1 by 2 m omega square into b square upon m square omega raised to 4. अरे समझ में, omega raised to 4. Clear? This is equal to how much? 1 by 2 m omega square x plus b upon m omega square bracket square minus 1 m get cancel, 1 omega square get cancel, means this getting b square upon 2 m omega square. B square upon how much? 2 m omega square. Clear? Now see here, this is a perturbed part, unperturbed part. This is a unperturbed part. पहले बोला मैंने कि बस वो हमारा जो सेंटर है वो चेंज हो जाता है, एनर्जी लेवल में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं हो सकता. अरे समझ में, मतलब center will be changed, not energy levels are changed. Because what happened here because of this one, nature we getting, here is a plus है तो minus पे shift हो जाएगा, and nature is like that. मतलब b upon m omega square से कुछ भी change नहीं होगा, only shifted here. What is the center here? This is equal to minus b upon m omega square. Clear? मतलब what is the acceptation of this one? Acceptation of this is nothing but n plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. Okay? Acceptation of 1 by 2 m omega square x plus b upon m omega square bracket square, okay, m n. Okay, and this is unperturbed case, मतलब total Hamiltonian ना, plus h, plus sorry h नहीं, तो what is this one? m omega square p square by 2m plus p square by 2m, okay, m omega square, okay, plus minus second one n b square upon 2 m omega square, b square upon 2 omega square into m. Clear? This is the unperturbed part. Unperturbed power. Then what is the energy? N plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. N plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. Now h cross b square upon 2 m omega square operate on m. इसकी कुछ प्रॉपर्टी है ही नहीं कि स्टेट इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. जब हमारे पास ए और ए डैगर हो तो स्टेट विल बी इंक्रीज, स्टेट विल बी डिक्रीज, हम बता सकते हैं. बट दिस इज कांस्टेंट पार्ट, देन स्टेट इज डज नॉट इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. स्टेट में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होगा, मतलब सेम एज इट इज b स्क्वायर अपॉन 2m ओमेगा स्क्वायर, वी आर गेटिंग n. मतलब स्टेट डज नॉट इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. क्यों? क्योंकि कांस्टेंट पार्ट ऑपरेट करेंगे तो स्टेट में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होता. अरे समझ में? So we getting simply nn is equal to how much? 1. Nn is equal to how much? 1. Clear? Means simply what is the answer? Answer is n plus 1 by 2 h cross omega into minus b square upon 2m omega square. Okay? तो इसके हिसाब से हमारे एनर्जी लेवल जो है वो चेंज होगी. सिंपल आप देखिए, तो ज़्यादा उसमें कुछ दिमाग लगाने का नहीं है. ओके? एक स्टेप आप एक बार उसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, लेकिन सेकंड बार एक बार कुछ बातें मेमोराइज हो गई तो यू कैन सॉल्व एनी प्रॉब्लम्स. सिंपल. देखिए हमारे पास लास्ट के आंसर आ गए b स्क्वायर अपॉन 2m ओमेगा स्क्वायर. तो ये परटर्ब पार्ट क्या देंगे? मतलब पोटेंशियल v ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू, सपोज मान के चलो कि उन्होंने ax दिया है, दे आर गिवन द minus x, they are given here is a bx. okay, x is a variable, b is constant. तो हमारे पास आंसर क्या आ रहा है? b स्क्वायर अपॉन 2m ओमेगा स्क्वायर. ओके, हमारे पास x minus x is given, तो टोटल पोटेंशियल क्या रहेगा देखिए. तो 1 by 2 m ओमेगा स्क्वायर x स्क्वायर, माइनस को हम प्लस लिखते हैं और माइनस अंदर लेते हैं x. नाउ व्हाट इज द b वैल्यू हियर? b इज नथिंग बट माइनस a. b इज नथिंग बट माइनस a. तो आंसर में क्या हो रहा है? b स्क्वायर आ रहा है. अरे समझ में? बी स्क्वायर ले लेंगे हम तो माइनस ए ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर बिकम प्लस ए स्क्वायर means again we getting this answer will be same means what is the answer a square upon 2m omega square मतलब दो चांस है एक दो प्लस देंगे माइनस देंगे दोनों में भी we getting the same answer b square upon 2m omega square clear last time हमने देखा था what is the particle present in box okay we can apply the electric field what is the h prime is equal to qex what is the unperturbed potential 1 by 2 m omega square x square what is the perturbed potential v is equal to 1 by 2 m omega square x square plus qex उसे ओरिजिनल से कंपेयर करें व्हाट इज दिस वन दिस इज अ px comparing with this one what is the b value b is equal to qe b is equal to how much qe means what is the energy e is equal to n plus 1 by 2 h cross omega into बस किसको चेंज करना है p की वैल्यू को चेंज करना है what is the b value here b value is a qe means q square e square upon 2m omega square मतलब कुछ भी आपको चेंज करना नहीं है बस b की वैल्यू को पे फोकस करिए just a squaring of this one we're getting the answer this is the second order correction to the ground state first order correction इसका भी 0 आएगा इसका भी 0 आएगा इसका भी 0 आएगा अरे मतलब एक भी ऑप्शन 0 नहीं इसका मतलब क्या है they are given the second order correction not a first order correction clear they are given the first order correction तो एक ऑप्शन इसमें 0 ही होगा अरे समझ में और उन्होंने given not a 0 first order correction दिया नहीं है ऑप्शन है 0 then we can 0 is tick okay but आप देखेंगे they are not given first order or second order लेकिन any one option no any one option is a 0 then we can tick b square upon 2m omega square clear आ रहा है समझ में प्लस देने दो माइनस देने दो okay or we can take any values like that like qx sometimes they are given the lambda x then we get in the lambda square upon 2m omega square this is the final answer clear this is for V system for LHO system regular से solve करना difficult हो जाएगा because we can take like that m h prime n mod square upon e n 0 minus em 0 this is the second order correction method to solve this problem and this is a slightly difficult one yes or no ये तो थोड़ा difficult हो जाएगा it's a better way to memorize this method it's a better way to memorize this method और अभी तो ये मेथड भी मेमोराइज करने के लिए हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है just focus on here b values compare with this one we getting the answer in fraction of seconds और क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं तो x बस ये जो पार्ट है b चेंज होगा बाकी we getting the everything will be same yes or no answer will be clear just like that the correction for this is all questions are 5 mark questions sometimes they ask 3.5 marks also no problem but acceptation of x in box system acceptation of x in box system yes box system acceptation of x width upon 2 but system is a asymmetric always memorize acceptation x square तो dimensionally भी same आना चाहिए तो l square upon 3 minus l square upon 2 n square pi square direct memorize करिए acceptation of px is equal to 0 acceptation of px square कैसे निकालिए एनर्जी क्या होता है एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू n स्क्वायर पाई स्क्वायर h क्रॉस स्क्वायर अपॉन 2m स्क्वायर होता है ये सब ना और जनरल एनर्जी क्या होती है p स्क्वायर अपॉन 2m होती है ये सब ना p स्क्वायर अपॉन 2m तो 2m गेट कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो p स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच वी गेटिंग n स्क्वायर पाई स्क्वायर h क्रॉस स्क्वायर अपॉन a square means what is the acceptation of p square is equal to n square pi square h cross square upon a square clear this is in box system in LHO system acceptation of x how much 0 acceptation of x square h cross upon 2m omega I think 2l plus 1 okay system is LHO directly here 2l plus 1 acceptation of x to the power 3 then this is equal to how much x to the power 3 first order correction to the ground state x to the power 3 0 x to the power 4 तो इसका पावर करिए तो we getting h cross square upon 4 m square omega raised to 4 okay sorry h square upon 4 m square omega square and ये जो कैलकुलेशन होता है a plus a dagger bracket is to 4 this is directly memorize करिए तो 6n square plus 6n plus 3 अब इसे सॉल्व मत करिए 6n square plus 6n plus 3 डायरेक्ट ओके इसको मेमोराइज करिए इसको 2n plus मेमोराइज करिए क्लियर Suppose मान के चलो they ask the first order correction to the ground state. First order correction to the ground state, n value is equal to how much? 0. And acceptation of x to the power 4 is equal to how much? H cross square upon 4 m square omega square, and n is equal to 0. 0, 0, this become 3. And this is equal to how much? 3 h cross square upon 4 m square omega raised to square. Okay. Now second one, problem कैसे होगा देखिए. तो given they are given the problem for 5 mark, h prime is equal to beta x to the power 4, beta x to the power 4, ऐसे problem given होगा. जस्ट क्या करना है, x to the power b तो बाहर निकल जाएगा, मतलब what is the acceptation of h prime? Acceptation of h prime is equal to 3b h cross square upon 4 m square omega raised to 4. इसके अलावा क्वेश्चन भी क्या दे सकते हैं, एक तो एक्सेप्टेशन x देंगे, x स्क्वायर देंगे, x to the power 3 देंगे, x to the power 4, x to the power 4 का क्या मेमोराइज करना है, 6n square plus 6n plus 3 h cross upon 2m omega 2n plus ओके. आ रहा है समझ में? दिस इज फॉर LHO सिस्टम, दिस इज फॉर बॉक्स. ये मेमोराइज करने की बात है, इसको मेमोराइज करना पड़ेगा, इसके लिए कोई एक्सक्यूज है नहीं, तभी हम डायरेक्ट लिख सकते हैं. क्लियर आ रहा है बात में? फर्स्ट ऑर्डर के लिए बोला उन्होंने, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर करेक्शन तो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर, देन n इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच 1, मतलब 6 plus 6 plus 3, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 3 15, 15 upon 4 h cross square omega square, like that. We didn't answer this one. No, don't try to the a plus a dagger bracket is to n 4 operate on n. Okay, this is a very difficult one. Okay, yes. This is the general questions asked on LHO and box system for how many marks? For 5 marks. Clear?